Two swinging. Hit out towards second. Scope is there, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jack Flaherty. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. So stepping in, Harrison Bader. No hits to this point. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And leading off the inning, Feliz Chacin. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit to first. Played on the backhand. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Greg Garcia. His lifetime numbers against Chacin: 2 hits in 7 tries. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Garcia stands at second with no outs. Popped him up. Pena over to his right. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeYoung. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Payoff pitch one more time. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Bader is right there, 1 down. Here's Ryan Braun now. A hit in 2 tries so far. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a two-run homer for Travis Shaw. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Brewers have drawn even now at 3-3.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Scope. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
How about it?
Ready now, Manny Pena. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 2-1. There's a slider that backs up for a ball.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Number 21 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Eric Thames will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Eric Thames.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And they take the lead. It's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Kane on his way to second, and this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side. Leading off the inning, Jed Jerko, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Junior Guerra will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Junior Guerra.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he gets the call there, 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Full count still. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first. Striding in, Orlando Arcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jesus Aguilar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Left side, backhanded. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Colton Wong is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Brewers.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. The next 0-2 will be a base hit into center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Harrison Bader becomes the first out of the inning. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, Jordan Hicks will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Stepping up now, Ryan Braun. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Ready to take his hacks again, Travis Shaw, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 2-2, here it is. Hit out towards second, And that's through for a hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box now, Jonathan Scope. Swinging a ground ball to third. To second for one. On to first, a double play. Now at the plate, Manny Pena. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back. Here's Matt Carpenter. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Carpenter aboard here at first with nobody out. 3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. Jose Martinez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. 3-2 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fouled off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich is under it. 1 away. Now to the plate, Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Jed Jerko. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Braun on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Milwaukee Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ulysses Chacin earns the win, his 2nd. Josh Hader earns the save out of the bullpen, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire... It's a cold whistle. Digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Left fielder.
Standing in, Ben Zobrist. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Hayward on the run, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Ryan Braun now. His past history against John Lester. He's hitting .437. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw won't get him. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Strand 1, still no score. Here's Javier Baez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Another 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. Comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. Aguilar is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Orlando Arcia, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive, but it's off his glove. He takes the turn and heads for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Bounce to first. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third. Coming to the plate now, Zach Walters. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Zobrist moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Manny Pena. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Almora is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Lester. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Jason Hayward now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Into the box, Zach Davies. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Popped him up. LeMahieu takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. In order are the Brewers, but they're on top 1-0. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's your first out of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So coming to the plate, Javier Baez, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Oh, and he misses it. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here now the 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Baez at third with 2 away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Two balls and a strike to Braun. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
1 out. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home. Hit hard towards the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now a flare out toward right center. LeMahieu ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Giving chase is Almora. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll return. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chopper to short. Perez gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Zach Walters. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
In now, Manny Pena. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Line drive to center field. Almora patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
The 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Almora, but he can't get to this one, and the pitcher has himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Almora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Standing in, Christian Yelich. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Oh, but the feed of the pitcher is a wild one. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in, Ryan Braun. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 3-0. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Giving chase is Almora. Makes the play, 1 away. Settling in now, Jesus Aguilar. He singled his last time. Hot shot on the ground to short. There's Baez. And that's the second out. At the plate, Orlando Arcia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Javier Baez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 3-2, full count. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And there he goes towards second. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another shot now, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Brendan Kinsler is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ian Happ is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Zobrist moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in and looking for more, Zach Walters.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Count remains full.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
Sinker misses. Ball 4. Ready for another chance. Manny Pena. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High in the air into shallow left center. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now. So here now is the pitcher, Zach Davies. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
To first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Braun is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Number 50 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 50.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Flying toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Yelich leads off second with nobody out. And here's a curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and countering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Hernan Perez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. Standing in now, Manny Pena. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Here's Ben Zobrist now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ben Zobrist becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. One out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. 2 down here in the 9th. Here's Javier Baez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Davies takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he allowed